You're tuned into Mom E Moments podcast, where motherhood, business, and relationship is one. I'm your host, Elisa. Thanks for tuning into Mom E Moments podcast. You're listening to Mom E Moments podcast. We are kicking off another episode where we are talking to Miss Thea Washington. Some of you may know of her, some of you may not, but today you're definitely going to get an earful of how this mom, this mogul, this film and casting director is handling her business, especially during these times. So again, you're listening to Mommy Moments podcast with your host, Elisa, and we are kicking off another episode for our Celebrating Black Women for Women's History Month. So welcome, Miss Thea. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
How are you?
I am doing good. Actually had a little, truth be told, rough morning with schooling with the kids, some work-related stuff, but you know what? It's going to be a sexy day today in Baltimore, so I'm going to try to enjoy this weather while I can before these kids drive me crazy already.
I understand. I get it.
So, can you tell me a little bit? First, I would like for you to just give a background of, who you are and what you are currently doing as far as work related.
Okay. Well, I am Thea Washington. I'm a Baltimore girl first.
Yes, Baltimore.
I've had every single job from East Baltimore, West Baltimore, everything. But right now, I am a casting director in television and film. So I basically pick the people to be on TV. And I do a lot from reality to crime shows to film. And I have a new exciting project coming up in a month or so. So I'll need a ton of people.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, that's me. Oh, and commercials. I forgot that. That's my main bread and butter. Commercials.
Yes, commercials. I'm not trying to. I used to when my second son was born. He's so chocolate. So I was trying to get him on Gerber Baby, everything. And then I was like, I do not have the time. But he's 5 now, but he does have that personality where I'm like, okay, you need to be seen. But then at times he act like he's so shy. But I'm definitely going to be looking out, because if I can get him into something, he's going to be the one that's going to bring me all the coins. He's going to take care of me when he get older.
Oh, okay. No, but I like what you said. You don't have time. And a lot of people think that because your kid is cute or, wants to act, that's the thing. No, it's second time. It's a part-time job for the mom, because you have to be the Uber, you have to be the reader when they're going over their lines, you got to be the teacher, you got to be the coach, you got to, be the therapist if they don't get them. And it is a lot of work. It's not that easy, and it's more than your kid being cute. So I love that you say you don't have the time, because that is the realest thing ever.
Yes, because now my oldest, he's 10, he's in baseball, and the 5-year-old is about to be in baseball, but he plays not in the league. So even that, I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to tag team, me and my husband, with sports, but they love it. And then I would be just a boy mom, because I have 3 boys. So it's like, I'm not going to never get away from sports. But when I get my daughter, y'all better be at every recital, dance, everything. But
wait, hold up. You want to do this again?
Yes, I do. I need a girl. I'm tired of boys.
You want a number 4. So wait, hold up. What are the ages you have?
10, 5, and 2.
Girl, you want to do what? You're willing to do this again?
Yes.
One more time.
Yes, one more time.
When you get another boy, are you gonna be sad?
I'm gonna be very sad, and I told my husband we gotta try one more time. My favorite number is 5, but I didn't always think that I wanted 5 kids.
Wait, you want 5?
If I had 4 boys, yes, I need my daughter.
So what kind of car are you gonna drive? Because this is getting towards like what's her name? Not Keke Palmer, Keke Wyatt. So she has, how many kids does she have?
She has a lot. Now I'm not trying to get as many as her, but I have a Honda Pilot right now, so we good. And my husband has a truck too, so we good. As far as the vehicles.
So wait, can everybody? So I'm thinking when you have 5, like, can y'all go out, or is that to be both of you guys have to drive?
No, like, we can all go out. So I can fit 3 in the back, and then 3 all the way in the back, and then 2 in the back, and then us 2 driving. So we can take one vehicle.
Okay, you got this planned out.
Yes,
okay.
I have it all mapped out because my husband gives me the side eye, and I'm like, look, we gonna make it work. We gonna figure this out. So yeah. Yeah, I probably will be having.
Mm-hmm. I might be having a mommy moment. I hear my son calling me.
That's fine. And, this is a mommy podcast.
I'm so sorry. We're getting work done on our home.
No, I tell my listeners all the time, sometimes when I'm recording, I say, look, you're going to hear my kids in the background. This is real life mom stuff. Like, we not keep like the TV and everything. This is how we make it happen. So no, that's totally fine. So how would you describe yourself as a mom?
As a mom, I think that I'm pretty fun, free-spirited. You know, I want him to do his schoolwork. I'm kind of obsessive when it comes to him and his needs, as far as being a free person. Your iPad died? Yeah. Okay. Bring it to me. We'll charge it. You can watch TV while I do that. Sorry. So we're getting work done on the house. He's usually in school. No, you're usually in school here. You can watch that. You have to promote. Mommy's on the call. So, yeah, I just want him to be a good person. I want him to have a great childhood. I want him to feel like he can tell me anything and that he can do anything and achieve anything. If he just wants to be a good person, I feel like I've done my job. You know, he doesn't have to be a doctor, a lawyer. Because some people go through all of that and they're like, wait, this isn't even my dream.
Right.
So I just try to be in tune with him and his goals. Whatever they are of the week. Like right now, he's into dressing up like a superhero. So you know, we're going to do that. We're going to have fun with that and expressing himself that way. But yeah, I think I try to be the mom that I wish I had. So I'm extra when it comes to birthday. I'm extra when it comes to everything. But still like lax and free enough, I think. So.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'm extra with birthday parties as well. My husband be like, do we need all this? I'm like, absolutely. Yes, we do. Yeah. And when it's time for junior prom and senior prom, we going to do it big too. When I went to both proms, my mom had the red carpet out before it was popular now. The arch in the front, wrapped it up. I said, so.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Western, only the best. So.
That's funny. Oh.
So.
Yeah, I went to city.
Well, I mean, y'all up there with us, so it's okay. City night, it's okay, you know. But you know, Western. So I'm definitely going to do it big, and he's just like, we don't have to do all this. Oh yes, we do, and we're going to do it for each and every one. And if we have 5 kids, all 5 of them, prayerfully and gratefully.
Wow.
So, yes, I'm here for the...
You are so serious about these 5 kids.
I am.
I love it.
I am. My friends be like...
That's new for me. Because a lot of people are like one and done.
Yes.
Like, I'm definitely part of the one and done club. But then when I watch, like, the Kardashians, the Jacksons, stuff like that, I'm like, oh, they're like built-in friends. And they're super cute.
Yes.
So, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I like big... Well, I'm one of 4. And my husband is one of 5. So, but with me, I've always like at least 3 or 4 kids. Like my kids have to have, you know, siblings, even though sometimes my siblings get on my nerves, but you know, that's what we do as brothers and sisters. But Yeah, I do want a daughter. Unfortunately, my husband keep giving me boys right now, so I'm gonna try to get my girl. I'm gonna try to get in there.
Okay.
So how do you?
Can I ask how old you are? Can I ask how old you are?
How old am I? 33. 33.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'm also like, I don't want to be pushing kids out after 36-ish, but if I have to, I will for her, for my future daughter. Thing about it too is that kids, my 3-year-old, my 5-year-old, I really had to have a conversation with them. You know, like, how do you feel if mommy and daddy had more kids? And they honestly want a sister, so they talked about it. So I'm like, do you feel like we still give y'all enough attention and love? Because that is a big thing with when you grow your family. Some kids may feel like, well, y'all don't even do anything for us now, blah blah blah, but that's not the case for us. So we are blessed in that. So how do you balance being a mom and a businesswoman?
Balance? What's that? Does that exist? No, I have a lot of help. His dad and his dad is definitely hands-on. Like him and his girlfriend and grandmother, like they're amazing. So when I have them, we kind of like split the week up. So on my days we're together, tied at the hip, and then on the days that he's with his dad, I'm able to just really grind out more and work later and do all those things. So it works out, but definitely can't do it alone. If I had to, it probably would have to be a nanny or something like that. But it's rough, but it works. I ain't the first, I won't be the last to make it happen. But I'm definitely thankful for his dad and his dad's girlfriend and his dad's mom. So they're a huge help. So
yes,
for sure.
And I definitely get that question as well. Like, how do you balance? You're a mom of 3 currently, and I'm like, I don't know. I get up at 6:00 in the morning. Of course, so I have the Mommy Moments podcast, but I also I have my own youth nonprofit and mental health organization. So of course, during this whole pandemic, we thankfully and gratefully I've been able to still work and still employ my workers. So, but school is closed. So I'm like, I'm used to dropping them off in the morning, at least get a couple hours. No. So since last year sometime, they have been with me all day from 6 in the morning when I get up, come to the office by 7, and with me until we get home. So it's like, oh my goodness, I'm pulling my hair out. I found a new gray piece of strand, but I do have that support.
Welcome to the club.
Yes, it's annoying. I dye my hair, and I feel like I need to do a touch-up dye now. But my mom has been like a major support with help with balancing schedules as well, if need be. Like at the drop of the dime, can you watch them or can you come over? And she's like, okay, no worries, I'll do it. And that's also my biggest supporter too, because she like, if y'all don't hurry up and get this girl, I'm getting older, I'm not about to be watching, the kids gonna be watching me. So I'm like, oh, okay. But balancing is very, as an active mom and a mom that's an entrepreneur and businesswoman and still working, if moms are working 9 to 5, it is very kind of hard to balance, and you do have to have that like strong support team around you. But like you said, we gonna make it work, and it's gonna work for us, our benefit, and it's definitely gonna be women in the years to come who got to learn how to balance that out. So that brings to me, what are your current, I know you mentioned earlier that you have a few projects coming up. I'm not sure if you can speak more in detail, but what are your current like work and mommy goals?
My current work and mommy goals. That's Work goals. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty thankful. I just did a Super Bowl commercial. And I just did a project for BBC World News. And, I don't know if I can announce it yet, but it's a big network, and one of my favorite shows of all time is the same writers that have come back and they're filming in Baltimore. So that was definitely on my checklist to work on an episodic like that. As far as mommy goals, I would love to get my son to eat more fruit and veggies.
Yes.
That is a big one. He's doing well in school. He's very social. I'm just thankful for where he is, and I'm actually thankful for where my business is. I guess my goal is to work more out of my office if I pay for it, because it's so easy to work from home. Like right now, I got my laptop right here. I'm laying on the side of the bed on my phone. Work is getting done, but it's something more productive about being in your office space. So that's my goal, to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so how do you plan to get your son to eat more vegetables and fruit? Because I need that for my kids over here. I feel bad when I take them to the doctors and they're like, well, what do they eat? I'm like, well, they can't eat everything. Well, how much vegetables do they eat? And I'm just like, do I really have to answer that?
So I found this place called Gangsta Vegan downtown, and they have like these really pretty juices. They're a little pricey, but I think I want to give those to him. And then kids, they learn by watching us. So I'm trying to purposely eat more veggies and fruits. Like, if you want your kids to read, they have to see you reading.
Right.
You know, and then also it's like, but do as I say and not as I do. It doesn't really work, because I could be eating more vegetables. I could be doing other things. So that's my goal, you know. Because their juices, they have carrots and all types of stuff, but it's so sweet, and it's pretty, and it looks like the juice that we buy with the coloring in it, but it's all natural.
Okay, and it's called Gangsta Vegan?
Yes, Gangsta Vegan, and it's in Cross Street Market downtown. And we have like all raw food, but it actually tastes good and filling. Like, I actually got the itis off of a vegan taco salad. I was like, okay.
Oh, I gotta try that out. Yeah, I have to try that out. So how would you?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I thought eating vegan, I would eat all that and be like, all right, I'm hungry. Like, where's the steak? But I was like, I got the itis. What's up? You know, that's what's up.
Yeah, I need to change some of my eating lifestyles. I'm gonna try it out. I'm definitely gonna try it out, especially if it's tasty and have flavor. I'm all for trying new food ideas. So we shall see. But that's a goal for in my household as well, to try to get them to eat more fruits and vegetables. And it's hard for me. Now, I only eat certain fruit, and my friends laugh at me. Like, I only can eat watermelon, green grapes, oranges, honeydew. That's it. And red apples.
The, cotton candy grapes?
No, I haven't.
Girl, it's like candy. It's so good. I'm pretty sure it's genetically mutated but it is so good. I don't know what the gods and the scientists came together with, but it tastes like a whole cotton candy. Like, they sell them in Wegmans, and I think Safeway seasonally, but they are really, really good. Like,
I'm gonna try it.
Girl.
I've definitely heard about those grapes, but I've never like bought any of the grapes. So I'm definitely going to try when they come out.
Okay.
So we shall see. I shall keep you posted.
Let me know.
Yes,
I'm definitely gonna be your new favorite. Everybody thinks this too.
So how would you say the current pandemic has shaped you as a mom and business?
I will actually say, and it's not really, it's kind of taboo to say it, but I feel like my business business has actually been doing better since the pandemic. I've had better projects, more work, and being a mom has been amazing because I get to, like, I've never had this amount of time to spend with my partner and my son, you know, because we're all, really, when we look at it in retrospect, we were just, like, passing in the night, you know, because that person leaves and goes to school. This person leaves and, you know, goes to work. And then we see each other for a few hours, take showers, go to bed, and that's it. So I've really got to spend quality time with both of my guys, and it's really awesome. So I'm super thankful because we can't get that time back. And I don't think without the pandemic I ever would have got to see how cool they both are. So, yeah.
Okay. I will say for me, business, because in the mental health field, nonprofit sector, because we are hands-on, we provide a lot of the positive out of school time programs and services. It did kind of dwindle down because we can't, of course, in the beginning, we couldn't go to our consumers' homes or do the community outings and stuff. I say a lot of our consumers that are enrolled in our program, it hit them hard. But then the mental health piece with the kids, it was, you know, Miss E, we not, you know, we miss y'all. I need to vent. I need to do this. And then the population that we work with, they don't have a lot of access. And you would think that in like 2021, 2020 at the time, that people do have access to phones or electronic means or anything like that, and no, they don't. I mean, unless they can get on Wi-Fi of some sort. But it did kind of, we did have to reevaluate our programs and services in a sense. But I can say, as far as motherhood side, it did bring us closer, communication wise, doing more activities, finding more creative ways to engage, because we couldn't go skating, we couldn't go bowling. So, you know, we used the house, or we used the local track. All right, y'all want to go to the track? Let's work out, or let's play, you know, some type of, do something at home with the kids. So I know some people, it hit them very hard. And then I know some people, it put a pop up in our steps, and we had to reinvent how to be creative. So it was a, you know, a blessing in disguise, or a blessing in the curse, some people may say, this current pandemic. But I'll be glad when we are officially out. I know that. Because I had to take a mommy day last week where I went to the hotel, and I'm like, okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Because, yeah. I'm like, y'all gonna clean my house?
That's real grown. I like that.
Yes, I tried. You know, I was like, I need a
break.
break.
Was you by yourself, or
yep.
you and your boo?
It was just me by myself. I went and got my toes done. I got a facial. I got a massage. I ordered food. It was just me by myself. And then the next day I get text message, what time you coming home? I'm like, okay.
Oh, good for you.
Yes, I definitely think every mom needs a mommy time.
Did you say what hotel you went to? Because in my mind, you were at the Four Seasons, like, chilling.
So I tried to go to the Four Seasons, but it was booked. So I was next door at the Marriott.
Nice. So. You have a spa there, too?
No, so I actually went to Diva Styles Glam Spa. That was my first time, and got a massage there, got my toes and stuff done there, and he who did my massage was really, really great. That was the first time ever I got a massage and I actually fell asleep. She was wonderful.
Wow.
So yep, I went
there.
Called
Diva Styles?
So you may or you may not know April Diva Instagram.
Yeah.
So her glam spa, yes, because I was trying to find, I done looked at Massage Envy, Four Seasons, everybody was books, other places in the county, and one of my friends, she was like, why don't you go to April Diva Styles? It looks nice on Instagram, and I was like, all right, let me see if I can get in. I've never been. And I went and it was nice. It was a nice setup in there. Felt comfortable. So I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll definitely go back. It was nice and it was cute. So that's where I went. But I do want to get into Four Seasons. I was like, y'all would be booked out, wouldn't y'all? But
I love About Faces.
Yes, I think I went there years ago. But first of all, I waited last minute to try to book this little staycation. So everything was booked up last weekend. I said I'll never do that again. I'll definitely do it in advance. So what would be some advice you would give yourself as a mom and a businesswoman, and then advice for other women and other moms?
My main advice is, it's your life. If ain't nobody paying your bills, if nobody is helping you or watching your child, selling, minding their own business, while you do your thing. It's your vision. God didn't give it to them. So don't be offended when they try to project their insecurities on you. If this is what you want to do, rock out with it, and you have to do so unapologetically. As long as you take care of your children and they love you, your kids will love you regardless. But everybody, it's easier to criticize than it is, to actually do or help. And a lot of people would rather criticize. So you won't get that. But you got to keep it moving, because as soon as you, accomplish something, oh, girl, I knew you could do it. Oh, yes. No, you ain't. You're lying. But, okay. So just do you. Stay focused and keep doing your thing. So that's my advice to my younger self and whoever. So.
Okay. Well, that is some good advice, because that's me now. When I had the conversation with my mom, and I was like, Ma, if I have another boy and I try for a girl, which people gonna talk about me, and I'm a grown woman paying my bills and everything, married the whole nine. And she's like, okay, you can have 10 kids, but you what you just said, you taking care of your kids. You never had that, oh my gosh, Elisa about to have another baby. She can't even take care of the two she has, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, you right. And she was like, people going to talk regardless. Even if you rich, have money, $1 million house, whatever, people are going to talk. But you and my husband is Marcus. You and Marcus already know what y'all have in the outside world. And she was like, now if I tell y'all don't have no more kids, then y'all listen to me. And I'm like, okay. And she is the only person who can be like, sis, we not about to do this no more. Get on birth control or tie them tubes up, figure it out. But she's been supportive. So I actually was like, oh, but I really do want a girl, so I don't care what nobody say, period. She gonna come. I don't know when, but she going pop out, and then I'm gonna be done for real. No more kids.
You have a name for your girl? Cause you speaking her into.
Yes, her name. Oh yes, her name will be Logan. She is already named.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, she is already as we wrap up, how can people reach out to you, whether they have questions of wanting to be on TV of some sort, or maybe just have any type of questions for you as it relates to motherhood and the whole nine?
So everyone can reach out to me on Instagram. I'm Thea Washington Casting, as well as my Facebook, Thea Washington Casting, and my website is Thea Washington Casting. But I probably post more on my Facebook page for, different castings and things, and my Instagram. And I also have Washington Casting. That's my other Instagram. That's mainly just casting stuff. But, I post a little bit of everything on my main page. So, yeah.
Okay. So again, I would definitely like to say thank you again for coming on to Mom E Moments podcast to talk about how you're just being awesome as a Black woman in today's society with motherhood, for Women's History Month, the whole nine, because I am very keen on talking to women who look like me, who are within Baltimore, Maryland. Typically, I come across a lot of, even though I went to Western, I know all girls school. We can be a little bougie sometimes, but I'm not a bougie girl. I come across women who sometimes are like, no, I don't want to. Not even with the podcast, just period. Like, us women, we are not receptive to just having genuine conversations or just engaging in conversation about lifestyle. So, and it's like it's always a competition type of thing, or, oh, I'm sorry, you're not popping bottles when the world was open and standing on couches, so I can't give you, just a hi, how you doing type of thing. And I just want us to stay away from that. I always talk about this like in a mental health and nonprofit world, being in Baltimore as well, because it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us providing community-based mental health agencies, but it's only a selective few who may know certain people because of what they quote unquote are doing. And I'm big on quality over quantity for everything that
for sure.
that I do. Like, but so I was like, when I sent the email, I'm gonna be authentic. I was like, I don't know if she's gonna say yes. I don't know. And then he was like, yes, of course. I was like, oh yes, she said yes. So I was very like, okay, I'm oh, I got this. So yes, I'm very, appreciative of that, and we will definitely continue to stay in, just communication and connection. And again, just thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. This was a fun break.